What you saying, bro?
I'm good, bro. I'm just here, representing Barcelona after their slapping. They're slapping the other day.
Oh, bro.
These times I feel like I should have played that game even.
Bro, what an absolute beating, fam. Like, I've not witnessed something like that in a long time, brother. Like, I think that's the worst beating I've ever seen, because obviously we beat Arsenal 8-2, yeah, but it didn't feel like that.
No, it didn't feel
man. It didn't feel like that. That game, like the Arsenal game here, felt like, when we scored, it was kind of like surprised. It was like, right, Ashley Young scored a belter in that.
Yeah.
Like, these men were applying constant pressure, yeah, on man. Like, they were just beating them up. They're just beating them up.
And let's not forget them two goals. Barcelona scored. Obviously, one of them was an own goal, and the other one was just a bit of brilliance in it from just good play from Suarez that he made that opportunity for him. But besides that, bro, obviously they had a few chances, but that could have been 10. That could have been 11, 12. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly.
But you know what? I realized Barcelona, you can't even feel too sorry for them because they've slapped up teams for a decade plus anyway. Do you know what I'm saying? I even remember that game when PSG was playing the other day. I remember that game from about 4 years ago when I swear they came back from 4-0 down.
Yeah.
My days. Bro, I swear they won like 6-1 in the second leg or something, bro.
Mad thing, bro. My man said Big J's a football fico for what he said about Martial. I don't know what he said about Martial.
What he said, yeah. It's getting slapped up. It's getting cut up and slapped up on their different socials, yeah. Man jumped on the podcast and tried to say the problem is Martial needs to get benched. He needs to get dropped. I was like, bro, if anyone needs to get dropped to a bench at the moment, it's Rashford.
It's Rashford, but Rashford's Big J's guy, isn't it? Big J's on his nuts, bro.
So he was like, and the worst part about it is that he argued with me saying, what are you talking about? He's like, Martial's the one who needs to get benched. He's not good enough. Whereas Rashford is the guy who's been putting up, doing up mad performances for United. So, bro, it was mad wild, innit? But bro, Rashford's a guy who will never get dropped, but he should get dropped, innit?
Yeah. Man said Barcelona and that.
Oh my days.
Hey, listen, yeah. I think, yeah, I put down Bayern Munich to win the tournament ages ago, so I'm sticking with Bayern Munich. But I would love to see Neymar and Mbappe lift it. I would love it. I would absolutely love it because I love both of them, innit?
Yeah,
I love both of them, but I think Bayern have too much, bro.
For real, and I feel like I said it before. Sometimes it's good to see the underdog stories all the way, and obviously big up to Lyon and Leipzig because they're the stories of this year. Obviously, every year there's a couple of teams that just end up outperforming what they were expected. Do you know what I'm saying? But it's good to see pretty much the best two teams in Europe this season in the final, innit?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They are the best. They've been the best two consistently. They're also champions of their own respective leagues as well. Them things also.
True.
You know what I'm saying? It's just good to see that we're gonna get a proper Champions League final. Two champions, two teams that have played consistently well all season in Europe, out of Europe as well, bro. It's good to see. Do you know what I mean?
That's brilliant. That's a good point that you've raised as well. Two championships of their respective champions of their respective countries. Do you know what I mean? And that's a big deal, bro.
Fam, the reality is, bro, like I keep saying, people always keep talking about all these gold trophies and that with the Invincibles and all this rubbish. Yeah, but hey, listen, Man United, even when you talk about Europe, Man United are the only English team that have won the Champions League with the league as well. When Chelsea win it, when Liverpool won it, bro, they don't win the league. They don't win the league at the same time. Do you know what I'm saying? In this modern era, do you know what I'm saying? So no one's won the Premier League and the Champions League at the same time. And in terms of Europe, at least we're now going to see a league title winner in Bundesliga or Ligue 1 alongside the Champions League in it. So it's good to see because they're going to be without doubt undisputedly the best team in Europe, at least for the next year in it. So let's see. And at least we can stop seeing Liverpool saying that they're Champions League winners. Holding them trophies in the same picture and that.
So is it fair to say, that the Premier League is the Farmers League, fam?
Bro, I'm gonna say
that's what I said like last show or the show before that. And I genuinely think it is. Do you know what I'm saying? I just think that the Premier League's got a lot of money, bro. But when you look at like the quality, bruv, there's
Bro.
so much quality in these other leagues, yeah, from players, yeah, that all of these fans are now saying, oh, we should go buy, we should go buy. If these players are so crap and it's a farmers league, why are we buying from there? Why don't we just buy from within the Premier League?
Bro, not and even bro, that's what I'm saying. And the funniest thing is, most of these men that come or that is up for grabs or that come to the Premier League, they're not even coming just from Bayern Munich and PSG. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, even back to 7-8 years ago when Hazard came into the Premier League, they're not coming from the biggest side in the country. So you can't use that narrative of, oh, this is a weak league besides the top two teams or the top one team. And you're talking about players. Respect to also the managers that are coming through. Do you know what I'm saying? Germany,
absolutely, bruv. At the end of the day, yeah, what you got to realize is, like, these men are not buying from the best teams in the country, like you said. So, and how many players are actually? How many of these teams are actually coming here to this country to buy players? They're not, because it's the Farmers League, blood. They're buying from their own leagues or they're buying from other leagues, bruv. How many of these teams are actually coming Prem and saying, "Yo, I want to sign players"? It's not happening.
And you know, on that note as well, like that's the reality. That's the funniest thing. And obviously, Mbappe jumped and threw up a tweet saying "Farmers League, LOL." Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm even surprised Mbappe flipping even listens to that nonsense. To be honest with you, but obviously the British social media fans, innit? Like, they have been banging out Farmers League so much that he was obviously aware that people call his league the Farmers League. But end of the day, the semi-final had 2 German teams, 2 French teams. So
yeah,
what are we saying,
bro? But this is it. At the end of the day, you just need to look at it. Yeah, apart from the top players in the Premier League, nobody comes to the Premier to buy players. Facts.
Trust me.
That's it. Because the bulk of the players in the Prem ain't really that good, bruv. If you actually deep it, bruv. If we really want to go there. Like, bear man here think that they're wavy, yeah, because that's all you're seeing week in, week out. But all of these young brothers now, you're saying that we should sign from Leipzig, we should sign from Lyon and all these other places. Bruv, they've been there. If our league is so wavy and their leagues are so shit, then why are we always looking in their league to buy their players and they're not looking in us? It's a simple question.
You're right. These times you're getting Everton and Villa fans calling it Farmers League and that, like you wouldn't get done, like you wouldn't get done up in them leagues. You know what I'm saying? It's mad. It's mad. No one understands. But obviously, this is ignorance, isn't it? People don't watch them other leagues. They just think anything outside of the Premier League is trash.
But this is what I'm saying, bro. The bottom line is, yeah, Premier League's the most exciting league in the world, bruv, because there's so many different variables, yeah. More like you see more shock results. Yes, you do. It's a higher tempo. Yes, it is, etc., etc. But in terms of the quality from top to bottom, individually as players, there's a lot of crap players in the Premier League, bruv. Daniel James plays in the Premier League, bruv. Do you think he could play? He couldn't play in Ligue 1.
Yeah.
There's not a single French team that would play him.
Yeah, that's because there's team. That's because in Europe they care more. They are favorable more to the ability and technical prowess of the players rather than if you can just run fast. If you can run fast, okay, yeah, and you got heart. You just got heart in it. That's it. You can make it. You know what I'm saying? It's not the same in them leagues. They look at the ability and what you can do with the ball. And a lot of these people can't do much with the ball. That's it.
Absolutely, bruv. The Premier is the real Farmers League. The real Farmers League, fam. This guy's saying love from Melbourne. You lot, let us know where you're watching from as well. In the comments. Mbappe could be World Cup and Champions League winner by 21. That'd be amazing. I can't lie. He's about to take Messi and scramble. Nah. While Neymar's alive, Mbappe's gonna have to chill for a little piece still. You know that was there because Neymar's different.
Yeah. For real.
You know what I'm saying?
What?
Bro, that comment's amazing.
Oh my days.
Hey, you said enough, bro.
Yeah.
You know them ones. You said enough, bro. I don't need to add to that. That was brilliant. No, I'm saying English arrogance, bro. Brooks only played 9 times last season. Exactly. Brooks is looking like another. What's the bro that played for Newcastle that we got linked with? As much as Brooks is taking.
What, Longstaff?
Yeah, it's another Longstaff thing where Man ain't really played in the Prem like that, and we're getting linked with him. Man played 9 games. If you can't even start for Bournemouth, Man United shouldn't be signing you, blood.
Yeah,
Do you see what I'm saying? But again, Ollie's a punk, fam. Like I said it so many times, bro. Why 40 million for him? That's another long stuff.
Yeah, and it's like the thing is, it seems that Ollie wants to bring players in who he can, who he can almost control and manage. You don't want to bring. I don't think he wants to bring like eccentric characters into the team or characters that maybe are from another country. He wants to bring in someone. He wants to be the safe option. He wants to bring in safe bets. Do you know what I'm saying? And Brooks ain't worth 40M in it. Simple. Like if it was 20M, I would say if we're gonna get 3 or 4 other players, bring him in it just to bolster the team. But otherwise,
but we shouldn't be spending 40 million on a squad player.
Nah, not at all. No. Simple.
Brooks has got 9 Premier League games. He's worth 20 million max, bro. Dan James cost 15 mil, bro. He was playing week in, week out in the Championship. So 9 starts in the Premier League. That's a 20 million pound player, bro.
And I don't even know where he would play. Even if he was bro, he should be behind. Bro, I don't understand where he's going to play apart from the League Cup, innit? I can't see it. But either way, man, like as usual, if you're British, obviously, and you play in the Premier League, your price is going to get pumped. Do you know what I'm saying? So I can't see him going for 20M. He probably will go for 30 or something, 30 mil plus. Do you know what I mean?
Absolutely.
But we'll see. Yeah,
Brooks ain't no 40 million player, blood. He's another long staff, my guy. He's a very good technical player. From what I've seen of him, he looks decent technically, bro. But again, United should be producing them kind of players in the academies, mate. You know them, one.
Yeah, like I don't think he needs to splash out for a player like that. And is Brooks the sort of player we need? Like if he was to play at his best, maybe, but again, you haven't seen enough of him. Do you know what I'm saying? We haven't seen enough of the guy.
And these men are saying he's injured. So you're telling me United are going to spend 40 million on a player that was injured for most of the season? Fuck off, man.
Come on, man. Come on.
Get out of here, man. Do you know what I mean? That's some foolishness, bro. At the end of the day, bruv, that's a joke, bro. I don't care if he's injured or not, blood. I don't care. If he's injured, that's even more reason for him to be cheap.
Exactly. I remember he's currently a relegated side. Like this should be light work.
Yeah.
But you know what? This is the thing. Like I fear even, that teams like Man United and Arsenal are gonna play the waiting game in terms of signings this. I know they signed Willian, but in terms of the way they're gonna use new contracts as like a new signing sort of thing, and because if Man United don't get Sancho, they'll bring in players like Brooks, just like they brought in players like James last year, and it will just come across just to kind of make fans happy that there's a new man. Do you know what I'm saying? There's a new team teammate, but I don't think any of these men is what Manchester United needs, and that's the problem. Like obviously there needs to be squad players to add. This is going to be an intense season. It's starting 5 weeks later. Well, for Man United, it's starting 5 weeks later than planned. Like, and obviously it needs to end in the same time as well because of the Euros next year. So there needs to be signers in it. There needs to be squad players to bolster this team. Yeah, the team needs to carve up. Yeah, but don't waste the money because if 40M is going on Brooks, unless you're spending 200M plus this window, don't waste the money. Simple. Don't waste.
Facts. No, I understand that. I understand that, bro. Absolutely.
And I'm looking at the back line and I'm thinking 2 out of the 4 max needs to be in our starting 11 next season. We need 2 signings at the back. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But we both know that ain't going to happen. Do you know what I'm saying? We know that's not going to happen. If there's one, we're lucky. Do you know what I mean?
This guy saying no one buys from the Premier League because they're overpriced, etc., etc. Bro, I wish that was true, blood. But the bottom line is, the best players in the Premier League right now are all foreign imports from other leagues. Yes or no? Did we not get Kevin De Bruyne from a Farmers League? Did Bruno Fernandes not come from a Farmers League? Did Pogba not come from a Farmers League? Did David Silva not come from a Farmers League? All these men come from somewhere else, bro. Name me the best players in the Premier League that are from here.
Well,
they're not. None of them are from here.
You can count even in Premier League history. You can only count on pretty much one hand how many. Do you know what I'm saying? There's not many. Do you know what I'm saying? The rest of them are that's it.
I haven't seen the news on Arsenal and Thomas Partey, so I don't know if that's real. And
yeah, Arsenal's been stalking Partey for about 18 months though now. So
but I just think that it's his. I honestly think that it's his agent trying to start a bidding war or something, blood, or for him to get a new contract. I don't see Partey going to Arsenal, bruv, because I swear he'd be leaving Champions League football.
Exactly, and the same goes for what's his name, Gabriel as well. So he's looking like he's rejecting Man United for Arsenal. But again, I don't think Man United have made a formal approach. But anyway, we don't know. Do you know what I mean? We don't know.
Absolutely. And the thing about the Glazers blocking the Sancho funds, bruv, be very careful with what you believe here just from reading on Twitter. I don't know for a fact that that's what's going on. So because of that, I'm not going to be out here saying XYZ. Because one thing, as much as I don't like the Glazers, like whenever Ed Woodward has wanted a specific player, the funds have been made available, innit? Like, and I feel like the funds will be made available for Jadon Sancho. I don't think that it's the Glazers not freeing up the money. I honestly just think that Dortmund are playing hardball and United are playing hardball because United, I think they're playing a game of chicken right now, innit? And neither of them wants to be seen as the one to kind of pull out first. That's all it is.
Yeah, and like I said, it looks like, with German clubs as well, especially this season with Sancho, Havertz as well, who obviously is being stalked by Chelsea. Yeah. They're just playing they're just playing hardball, like you said. And even I know a lot of the time it's just the admins who's playing banter, but especially with these situations, I know it's sensitive enough that they would have had to get cleared in it. And end of the day, even the things that they're coming out with, both Leverkusen and Dortmund, it's almost like they are. Do you know what I'm saying? All of these press releases and like the players. I don't know if you saw Emre Can, Haaland came out and tried to talk about Jadon Sancho a couple of days ago about how they think he's staying. And obviously all of this is just smart work from Dortmund, innit? So they're putting pressure on the whole scenario of Sancho staying unless you're going to go above and beyond to take him away. You know what I mean? As opposed to working with man to find an amicable solution, and that's it. They're just gonna pay. They're just gonna play that game. And end of the day, both players, Havertz and Sancho, is gonna go for stupid money now. I think they're gonna go for both stupid money if they're gonna leave.
Yeah, absolutely. But I think it will happen. Do you know what I mean? I think it will happen. So I'm not really worried about it.
And another factor, I'm not worried either. But another factor as well. Dortmund don't need the money. That's the problem as well. It's not like one of them ones where you're just taking off some club that obviously has a player far better than everyone else, and they'll snap up at 100M or plus. Do you know what I'm saying? Dortmund don't need the money like that. Do you know what I'm saying? They don't need it. So you're buying ultimately from a super club. You're transacting almost with a super club, even though they're not a super club. Do you know what I'm saying? They're a big club. But they ain't a super club, but you're gonna have to pay now 120, 130. But I wouldn't be surprised if it's 150 you're gonna have to put down. Do you know what I'm saying?
Facts, my guy. This is what it is, bro. So because of that, fans need to understand that we're negotiating with a club that have very good leverage. And also, unlike England, the Germans dealt with this COVID thing exceptionally well. So they didn't lose as much money as we've lost. They simply didn't. Do you know what I'm saying? So it's one of them things where they're not desperate for the peas. It's not like in England where like they took so long to kind of deal with everything. Loads of clubs lost loads of money. There was loads of this. Nah, the Germans patterned everything up comfortably. Like my sister lives in Germany, bro. Like, and within weeks of this thing happening, like everyone was patterned. The self-employed got their checks. Everyone got their money. The country, they just dealt with everything efficiently, bro. That's why they started playing football before everyone else. Do you know what I mean? So they didn't go through the same struggles that the rest of Europe went for. So they're genuinely not struggling for money, bro. Even when you look at how much money that their clubs cost, like the cost to kind of to run, their running costs are so much lower than ours, bro. Like their season tickets are so much cheaper than ours. Do you know what I mean?
Their season tickets is like 75% cheaper. It's mad.
Yeah, they've got season tickets you can get for like €200 or something, man, like that. So, bro, understand, yeah, their running costs are lower, their overheads are lower because they don't pay the wages that we pay. So, honestly, they're not desperate, bro. They're not desperate because they sell players for 60, 70 million pounds and their running costs are so low. So, they've always got money in the kitty.
Straight up.
So, they're not a team, yeah, that's literally getting by day to day. They're not. They're a team that's very well run and they've got a lot of money. So, they do not need the money. And because City get 15% as well, bruv, they want to make sure they get a nice amount of money because they're going to lose 15%.
Of course. Absolutely. For real.
I don't know what this person's saying. My man saying, am I worried that Oli will mess up Sancho's development? I don't. For the simple fact that I think that Sancho's a maverick player. I think that he just plays the way he wants to play, bruv. You see the tricks and all the stuff he's doing. Now, I mean, I honestly don't think players like that, you can't tame them, innit? Players like him, players like Neymar, them kind of players, you just need to just let them go out there and express themselves. I don't think there's too much you can do. I think if you coach them too much, you actually ruin them. Do you know what I mean? And we saw that with Joe Cole as well, bro. I think Joe Cole got coached too much, man, and his game just got very crap. Like, he just became very predictable and very safe. Do you know what I mean? Players like that, you don't coach them too much. You kind of just let them go out there and do their thing. So I genuinely think that.
Yeah, and to be honest, I still don't really know the whole coaching team and Ollie's approach to development yet. Do you know what I mean? It's not really clear, like how, like what he's kind of doing with the players. Do you know what I'm saying? And I say it every week. Do you know what I'm saying? A case in point is the likes of, do you know what I'm saying? Just the likes of what he does with Pogba. Do you know what I'm saying? And even what he does with players that are less quality, like what he does with McTominay. Do you know what I'm saying? Because I just feel like someone like McTominay is a player that someone like, again, a great example is like what Sir Alex Ferguson done with Darren Fletcher. He made him into a player that was so resourceful with the ball that he was a starter in most teams. Almost any team in Europe at certain points would have taken Darren Fletcher in or around the team. Maybe not the starting 11, but in the squad. Do you know what I'm saying? And when he came, he wasn't a joke, man, but no one took him seriously. Do you know what I'm saying? Man, like, it was just any, do you know what I'm saying? He was just any guy there. Do you know what I'm saying? So McTominay has that ability where he can become a solid squad player, like solid. Do you know what I'm saying? But I don't
think he's rubbish, bro.
No, but here's the thing, yeah. He's not that.
I think he's rubbish, blood. Mayo blood, man. That Mayo is blood. I told man, bro.
He ain't great, innit? He ain't great quality-wise, innit? Yeah. But there's still more from him, innit, to see. Remember, he's not like he's 27, 28, innit? Yeah. He's still a good, solid squad player, innit? Yeah. If you can make the most of what he does. That's all I'm saying. Like, and obviously, if you don't develop him properly, he'll become crap. He'll be crap. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, we'll see. We'll see what he does. I
think when McTominay leaves United, yeah, he will end up at Bournemouth. Like, that's his level, blood. You know what I mean? That's what he is, bro.
I still can't believe every time we bring up his name, I can't believe that we put him on the front cover in that.
Yeah, it was a banter thing. It was a trolling thing still. It's a trolling thing. Had to be a trolling thing.
It had to be still. But anyway, we'll see what Ollie does with certain man in it. This next year is going to tell how he improves certain players, because not even improve, bro. Just make the most of their ability. That's what it's about. And until we can clearly see what Ollie does with players who he's got with around him now, we can't even talk about Sancho. Can't even talk about what he'll do with players that we don't have right now. Do you know what I'm saying? He's had this team. Bro, on paper, we got one of the best teams out there. You know what I'm saying? And we're out here scrapping into third place and going out of 3 semi-finals.
Yeah.
Anyway,
it's a mad thing,
apparently we're supposed to be happy about that because of where Man United was the year before. But anyway,
what we were exactly in the same place last year, bro, on the same points, blood. They just changed the number beside it. You know, like that.
You know what I'm saying? That's it, bro.
Fuck this, bro. Yeah, yo, Champions League All-Star, that all-time 11. They released it, bro. You sent it to me. First of all, I can't fucking believe you can have a Champions League 11 without Ronaldinho. I don't know how that's possible.
So for anyone wondering what we're talking about is that BT Sport released some Champions League all-time 11. I'm not sure why they released it now, but it just seems all heavily biased towards the players. It's a stat pad, isn't it? I knew Raul, before I even looked at it, I knew Raul would be in the team, 100%, innit?
Raul in there, but R9's not in there.
Yeah. And then,
cool, innit?
Yeah. It's suspect, innit? And obviously...
Brother, no John Terry. No John Terry, blood.
And
no John Terry in a Champions League All-Star 11, bro. Cool. Yeah. No John Terry, that's a Mazzoline, yeah? I'm not having that, bro. You know them. There's no Terry. There's no Vidic. There's no Ferdinand.
So they're
Puyol and Ramos, blood. Puyol can't chat to any of the three men that I just mentioned. Puyol's one of the most overrated centre-backs of all time, blood. He played for Barcelona, blood. Anyone could play centre-back at Barca, bruv. Man, don't defend.
Yeah.
Allow it.
Look, Puyol was good on one-on-ones, innit? But everything else in this game was overrated, innit? But
man said R9 didn't win a Champions League, blood. He scored a hat-trick at Old Trafford, I beg, fam.
This is the point. That point that person said, yeah, that sums up why they probably didn't put him on the list. Because look, you can see the stat padding with this. This list, everyone on this list has pretty much won a Champions League at least twice, innit?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Dumb. Raul, before, obviously, for any kids watching, obviously, before Ronaldo and Messi bust through, Raul was just running the show with some stupid stats.
He was just stat padding and tapping in. He was the Inzaghi before the Inzaghi and that, blood. You know what I mean? He was all Inzaghi in his way to Champions League things, blood. Like, literally, it was just the Galacticos and Raul, blood. Like, it was, come on, fam.
Trust me. And I'm looking at, obviously, a few people were angry that Scholes was there, innit?
Man were angry Scholes was there, and no Lampard.
Yeah, but boy, Lampard don't deserve to get in there more than Gerrard, though.
No, of course he doesn't. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Come on, blood. You know, like that. Come on, though. Nah, bro. What man said Rants is wilding about Puyol. Nah, Puyol is overrated, bro. Overrated, bro. I don't care. Man just had the Tarzan hair, blood. That's what bro, Puyol weren't that good, blood. I don't care. Overrated baller, fam. Overrated centre-back. I'm not having Carlos Puyol, bro. I'm really not having that. I'm not having that. Raul was good, yeah, but Raul weren't R9, blood. I don't care. You know, like that. Like, come on now. Man saying Puyol was serious. Like, these men are on the stat pads, blood. Did you, man, actually watch Puyol? How old are you, man? Or did you just see like the highlights? You know what I mean? Puyol was all right.
By the way, when man is saying Puyol's serious, obviously he was a top defender, in it. But we're talking about, this is the elite of the elite. This is the all-time Champions League 11.
This is it.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So we're not trying to say, no one's saying Puyol.
No one's saying he's crap, but man's saying he's overrated, blood. Man talk about Puyol like this player was Paolo Maldini, fam. Do you know what I mean?
Maldini's in there.
Exactly. Or like Nesta and them, man.
Where's Nesta up in this?
Bro, Nesta was better than Puyol, blood. Way better than Puyol, if man want to talk about that. Do you know what I mean? When we look at right backs, Dani Alves probably deserves to be there. Do you know what I'm saying? He probably does. But bruv, there's so many wavy ballers, yeah, that you could have put in there. If man are telling me that there's no Vidic, no Ferdinand, no John Terry, Puyol's ahead of you. Puyol's not better than any of them, man, bruv. He's not. I don't care. Puyol's not better than Yap Stam either, blood. If man really want to go there.
It's mad because even further up in the field, I'm looking at the tweets in that, and flipping, what's it called? Jamie O'Hara said that Gareth Bale should be in.
Nah, he's moving mad. He's moving mad. Puyol used to just literally, bruv, shout with a curly pun. That's what man used to do, fam.
But that's it. Because you're in the final, yeah. Sorry, because he was captain of flipping that golden team. That won.
Exactly.
That's the reason, isn't it? That's the reason.
But he's not, bruv. On God, yeah, because man watches the game, innit? Puyol's name and his reputation preceded him, bro. Every time I watched him play, I never said, right, I'm watching one of the best centre-backs ever. Never. Yeah. Same with PK, blood. PK's crap, blood.
Yeah.
I don't care. Gerard PK's whack.
Yeah.
I don't care, bruv. He's overrated. He
This
never
what
made it at Man United. He never made it at Man United because he wasn't a good defender. He went to Barcelona and he's built up this amazing reputation for himself. Because at Barca, you don't really need to defend. You just need to be good on the ball.
100%. And that's what you don't realize, that with Barcelona, yeah, and it's spread through to even, like I said, teams that play like them, like Man City now today. When you're a defender, bro, in most of these games, you got like 78% possession. So you don't have to ever do anything apart from just pass the ball and be a ball playing defender. That's it. Most of the time, the team you're playing against will have 1 or 2 chances in the whole game, innit, that you've got to even do anything. So you don't have the same. So teams will look at you. The stats will look at you and where it will say, "Oh, PK is not. PK has been part of a back four that hasn't conceded in 10 games. Yeah. There's been about 10 shots on goal.
This is it.
Do you know what I'm saying? So it's not the same. It's not the same.
That's what I mean. My man said Eto'o over Raul. Bruv, of course, bruv. Eto'o was better than him. That's what I'm saying. If man want to really say, like, bruv, what are they basing these best players on, yeah? Is it on how many times they've won the Champions League? Because if it is, cool, innit? If we're basing it on ability, yeah, and the impact that they've had on the Champs League and all them things there, bruv, come on. Man can't tell me that Puyol's better than Yapstam.
Yeah.
You can't tell me that. I'm not having it.
It would be interesting to see what the subs bench would be as well. Still, certain man come up clutch in the Champions League that needs to be respected. Still, like Benzema as well. Like those players in the Champions League. I think he's third all time now. Top goal scorer in the.
Look at this, blood. No Thuram, yeah, cool. Because Dani Alves is one of the best ever, yeah. Nedved, no Pavel Nedved, no Zinedine Zidane, bro. Man will say, bro, Zidane's goal. When you think about the Champions League, you think about Zidane's goal.
Yeah.
When his goal in the Champions League is synonymous with the tournament. Same with Ronaldinho's goal against Chelsea, yeah? When you think of Champions League, you think of Ronaldinho on the edge of the box.
That goal was
against Chelsea. That's what you think of.
And let's not forget, that goal was when... Bro, that was when Chelsea conceded almost no goals, bro. Chelsea used to only concede like 1 goal every 5 games or something back then. Trust me. Different grade.
Listen, Eto'o won the Champions League at Barcelona and Inter Milan, and he's not there, blood.
Yeah.
That's what I'm trying to say, bro.
And you know the mad thing is, yeah, I've just read the messages underneath, and they said Scholes is out, yeah, and then they put 4 people in line, and they, like I said, it seems like Gerrard. So obviously Gerrard, for what he done in that 1 year, innit, he was incredible. But
in terms of impact in the Champions League, would you say that Paul Scholes has had a bigger impact on the Champions League than Steven Gerrard?
No,
exactly. So if someone put Gerrard in instead of Scholes for impact, I wouldn't argue that, innit? Because the Scholes thing looks like Scholes is in there for his ability. And if that's the case, then that team's a shambles if it's an ability team. Because Zidane has to be there. Ronaldinho has to be there. R9 has to be there.
Yeah. I'm wondering even how... I'm wondering even when it comes to Scholes, in my memory, I can think of 3 or 4 times he's come up with big goals and big performances, yeah? But he was just bro. I wouldn't say he was someone who I would even consider even on the subs bench. No disrespect, like for this team we're talking about now, bro. Yeah. Yes, I don't. If
it's just for impact, yeah, you're right. Absolutely.
Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah, Seedorf as well. Again, the disrespect is a mad disrespect. No Pirlo, bro. There was Bearman missing. Bearman
missing, my guy. Do you know what I'm saying? Man saying Zidane or Iniesta, bruv. Listen. That era was so wavy, blood. I'm playing a diamond, you know, like that. I don't even need to play no wingers.
But then again, how are you gonna put in Iniesta, Zidane, Ronaldinho, R9, Messi, and Ronaldo all in the same?
I don't care. I'll find a way, blood.
And that, boy, just play free at the back, innit?
Yeah, bro, I'll find a way. You know, it doesn't have to be a balanced team. You know them ones.
Be a balanced team. No, it's true.
Steven Gerrard, 3 times Champions League Team of the Year, not in there. Do you know what I mean? Kaká as well, yeah? Who's got a good... he's had a good career in the Champions League, and he's got some memorable moments as well. Do you know what I'm saying?
Robben, Lahm.
Philip Lahm is a flipping amazing shout for left-back as well. You You know them ones, like one of the best left backs of all time. Again, like there's so many things like
Bro,
that team don't fill me with no confidence, my guy.
Trust me.
So it's like, are we basing it on who's won the most Champions League, or are we basing it on talent? Because if we're basing it on talent, Puyol ain't there, blood. I'm telling you.
It's mad how almost most of these teams, all Barcelona and Real Madrid players.
Well, there you go, blood. Who wrote this? UEFA.
Casillas in goal. Okay.
Casillas in goal, bruv. Casillas. Fam, he's whack. He's another crap keeper, blood. But he played for Real Madrid. He was crap. Just like Puyol was overrated, yeah? Casillas was crap, blood. Crap. Crappity crap, blood. He was Fabian Barthez crap, blood.
Straight.
That's what he was. Man was short, couldn't reach the corners and get packed out, blood. I swear, as soon as Jose went to Real Madrid, he dropped him immediately, fam. Fam, Puyol's whack, bruv. I don't care. Casillas whack as well, blood. You know what I mean? Bruv, Casillas was pants, fam. I don't care. Man are going on like, say, Manuel Neuer don't exist. Like, Oliver Kahn don't exist. Like, Peter Schmeichel don't exist. All these goalkeepers are better than Casillas, you know. Gigi Buffon don't exist.
For real. Bro, Gigi Buffon, come on.
Piss me off, blood.
You know what I'm saying? It seems like they just came out of they wrote which players. Someone typed in on Google which players have won the most Champions Leagues, and then they just chose from flipping all the players there. That's it.
Yeah, bro. Oi, blood. It's a mad thing. Casillas, bro. Let's read this team out, yeah, just so these man, bruv. Iker Casillas in goal, no chance. Puyol, no chance. Sergio Ramos, arguably, but again, I think he's a good centre back. But I could pick 5 centre-backs better than Sergio Ramos. Dani Alves at right back, for what he's done and the fact that he's won, I think he's the most decorated player in the history of football. So I could say, all right, cool, Dani Alves, I have that. Paolo Maldini left back, better than Marcelo at left back? Don't think so. As much as Paolo Maldini was known as a top-class defender, going forward, man can't see Marcelo in that. Do you know what I'm saying?
That's the reason why they shouldn't have put him, Maldini, on the left like that.
But there you go.
Way.
So if you're going to do a team like this, you have to do it by eras, innit? You say in the last 10 years or the last however long. Because in the last 10 years, Maldini don't get there instead of Marcelo. He doesn't get there ahead of Philip Lahm either. You know them ones. So, all right, cool. Xavi and Scholes. I don't think there's a need for both of them. Do you know what I mean? I think one or the other would have been fine. Do you know what I mean? Xavi, Scholes,
and that one will be Xavi.
Exactly. And the thing is, I think Scholes is better than him. However, it's one of them ones where it's like, in the Champions League, I don't think about Paul Scholes for Man United. Champions League Man United, I think about Ruud van Nistelrooy. I think about... Who else do I think about? Ruud van Nistelrooy is our Champions League player. He has been. You know what I'm saying? You could think about Wayne Rooney, hat-trick, Fenerbahce, whatever. I don't think about Paul Scholes in the Champions League.
In 99, you obviously think about
Roy Keane.
You think about York and Cole. Do you know what I'm saying?
Exactly. You don't think about Paul Scholes. You don't. Do you know what I mean? So I probably wouldn't have him in there. And he's one of my top 3 favourite Man United players of all time. When I think of Champions League, I think of Zinedine Zidane. He's not here. Raul's here. Messi and Ronaldo, when you think of Champions League, you think of Messi and Ronaldo, so they stay. Iniesta, cool. Iniesta could hold a seat. But Raul, Scholes, Maldini, Puyol, Ramos, and Casillas, I'm taking them all out, blood. Taking them all out.
That's the only person who I would say actually should even stay out of all of them is Ramos, only because he also contributes on both ends in the Champions League.
He scores goals though. He scores goals.
But like I said, this is why these sort of formation, these best teams are always flawed in it, because again, like you said a couple of minutes ago, what are we basing it on? If you're basing it on ability, man like Scholes should obviously be there straight away. But then like they do a mix in it. It's like they put certain man in there for ability, then they put certain man in there because of what they've done in terms of big. You know what I'm saying? It can't be both. You got to choose one and title it best 11 based on ability or best 11 based on what they. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You got to title it because otherwise it won't make sense. It won't make sense.
All these men saying, "Oh, Scholes over Javi, LOL." Yeah, but all the Spanish man say that Scholes is the best player. Zidane said Scholes is the best player he's played against. So did Xavi. You man think Xavi's better than Scholes because he played for Barcelona, bruv. You man don't know football, blood.
Scholes is better than Xavi, straight.
Bruv, was Xavi banging goals, blood? How many goals was Xavi scoring, bro? Because everything that Xavi could do, Paul Scholes could do.
Straight.
But could Xavi do what Scholes can do? No.
But I realized though, this generation, I was even talking about it on a different podcast the other day.
It's a FIFA thing, innit? That man seen the FIFA thing, bro.
Bro, honestly, in 20 years' time, people are gonna the sad part is people are gonna forget Scholes, innit? Because I can already tell this generation under us, yeah, they don't respect Scholes. They either don't watch flipping, they're obviously too young, or they haven't even spent time watching him play. They need to watch some extended highlights. You need to watch.
Man said Xavi's 100% the footballer Scholes was. Bruv, delete your account, blood. Bruv, delete your account, blood. You know man,
that's what I'm saying.
Here, bro.
People ain't watched Scholes then. It means they even.
Bruv, you ain't watched Paul Scholes, blood. You ain't watched Paul Scholes, blood. Paul Scholes is sitting there, yeah? Sitting there, dictating play in his flip-flops, blood.
A man said Xavi got 20 assists. Yeah, bro. Man was passing to the flipping
to Messi.
Bro,
he was getting them Bruno Fernandes assists, innit? Where you pass it to man and he beats 8 men.
Passing it to Messi, to David Villa, bro. Those man were lethal, mate. Those, bro, you give him a chance. And bro, I don't get it twisted, yeah. I'm not even trying to take away from Xavi and Iniesta's stats, yeah. But you get an assist, yeah, bro. If I pass the ball to Messi on the halfway line and man dribbles past 5 man and scores, I still get the assist. Do you know, bro? I still get the assist. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Most of these men we're talking about, these men probably ain't even seen play, you know. That's what it is. And they, you know what's mad? Especially with football Twitter. Bare these men's born in the 2000s, yeah, got bare big opinions on footballers they never watched.
Exactly.
Like, how dare you, blood? You know them ones there. These are the same men that try to rub out players like Ryan Giggs and that.
Trust me.
They try to rub them out because they never watched them. And they say, oh, yeah, man, look at his goal contributions and that. Bruv, get out of here, blood. We don't do this round here.
Yeah.
You know that we don't do this round here.
All of that stat crap is that's this generation, isn't it? Back then, you just watch ball and you realize who was levels and who wasn't.
You see that AC Milan team? If you never watched Alessandro Nesta, Jaap Stam, yeah, Ronaldinho in his prime, Kaká in his prime, all these men in their prime, bruv, you can't chat to man about football, blood.
Even if you go a level below this, yeah. I remember even talking about a couple of weeks ago, talking about flipping Gabriel Batistuta. We're talking about it, yeah? And a baller, bro. Someone even put in a message. Don't talk about Batistuta. He never played for a big club, so he obviously wasn't that good. I was thinking, bro, this is how I just know you just didn't watch ball. You didn't watch it. You didn't watch it. You know what I'm saying?
It's wild.
Because now it's just a checking thing. You go on Wikipedia, you look at the stats. If the stats ain't too sexy and they didn't play for a big club, that's it. You just say, oh, he can't be that good.
Yeah, this person Xavi was a better passer than Scholes. All right, say nothing, bro. Let's ask Xavi who's the better passer, blood. Because Xavi will say Scholes, Zidane will say Scholes, R9 will say Scholes. Do you know what I mean? The only people that don't rate Scholes, yeah, are the people here, blood.
Trust me.
You know what I mean? That's it.
And that's what I'm saying. In fact, in about 10, 15 years, whatever, bro, Scholes is unfortunately he ain't gonna be respected, innit? He ain't gonna be respected.
Yeah, these men don't get it, blood.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? The men don't get it. You know them ones. When Scholes was popping up, yeah, and clarting the ball from 25 yards, top corner, bro, he packed Barcelona.
Yeah.
What man talking about? The goal that Scholes scored against Barcelona. Find me Xavi's equivalent to some of these. Scholes' goal against Aston Villa. Find me a Xavi equivalent. You can't find me one.
A man said Valeron was more of a baller than Paul Scholes. Okay.
Valorant. These men are just googling and they're googling things. Yeah, these men are 15-year-old man just spraying bare. That's why football Twitter's a mad thing. That's why I mute my tweets, you know.
Yeah.
That's why I mute them because man just out here chatting was fam.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying?
That's it. That's it.
Mass,
And unfortunately, because Scholes is now a bit of a dodgy pundit.
Yeah, he's horrible.
Man in the future is gonna just think that's what he's known for. And
Man said that the Scholes volley was lucky and that.
Oh, what?
Listen, bruv, honestly, I don't even think Xavi was better than Pirlo, blood. I don't, but he was playing for Barcelona.
Yeah.
You know them ones there, because you see the free kicks that Pirlo was binsing out and all these other things, bro. Let me tell you something, yeah. Barcelona's system, yeah, as good as that Barcelona team were, yeah, in that system, if you put Pirlo in there, man are going mad over Pirlo, you know.
Has to me.
Players like Francesco Totti, another one that's not in
there. Totti is, bro. Always respect to certain, bro.
He carried Roma, blood.
Carried Roma. Carried them.
Carried them.
15 years.
Can man tell me that Roma's not up for a shout?
No, he carried them, then he flipping passed the torch to De Rossi, who didn't even come as good as he should have. But, bro, he carried that team. Carried them. He used to be one of my favorite players to watch.
Bro, man said Xavi just played 5-yard passes to Iniesta. He's not lying.
I'm not gonna lie, bro. I was gonna say the same thing a few minutes.
And then Iniesta just wriggled past 3 man, blood, slid it through, like, you know what I mean? Listen, Xavi was the 5-yard pass merchant, bro.
Trust me.
Meanwhile, Paul Scholes was pinging 40-yard diags and that, and that's not disrespecting Xavi, but he played a very, very simple game his whole career and got mad plaudits for it, blood. Mad plaudits, but he never showed me nothing really expansive.
The thing is, that's why if you're in a team at the right time and you've got the right players around you and you're in the right system, you can elevate 10 times higher than you even are. And that's not no disrespect to Xavi, like I said, but like I said to you, players like Totti and like I said, a player like Gerrard, who I've always got respect for, yeah, because Gerrard was flipping doing a box-to-box thing and then flipping running 30 yards, going past 3 man and then passing the ball through to some donkey who can finish. You know no disrespect. Do you know what I'm saying? He was passing through to a man who would flip blaze it over the bar. Do you know what I'm saying? Whereas,
absolutely.
Xavi and Iniesta, when they were passing the ball forward, bro, 9 times out of 10, that man is burying it, innit? Do you know what I'm saying? Whoever was in front of them, which means the stats are going to be pumped up and they're going to get assists on assists on assists on assists. Easy.
Yeah, Philip Lahm was a left back, guys, and then they moved him into defensive midfielder. This player's saying, "Oh yeah, carried Roma to 0 trophies." You see how these young men, bruv, that's all they care about.
Yeah, I don't even think that's true. I swear he won the. Man,
Francesco Totti is a god in Italy, blood. Man are disrespecting him.
But that sort of comments, like the Batistio comments, same thing. That's what people do. That guy probably just looked on Wikipedia now, realized that there was no trophies won for 15 years or whatever with Totti, or 18 years with Totti. Oh, okay, he didn't do anything. He couldn't have been that good then. That's what people say. Forgetting the dominance, bro. You forget that team that Totti was in compared to Inter, AC Milan, Juve, even Fiorentina around them times, Lazio, bro. They had bare shooters around them. Do you know what I'm saying? So he elevated that team even higher than they should have been. Do you know what I'm saying? So respect Totti.
That's what I mean. Man said, have you seen
like I said, he won it 0-1. I thought so.
You know what's funny about this Barca post Xavi crap? That's like me saying, have you seen Man United post Scholes and that, bro? Barca have won more than us, so what are you talking about? Do you know what I mean? The bottom line is Barcelona are going through what Manchester United are going through. They had a golden generation, a golden crop of players. Just like Man United had your Beckhams, your Scholeses and that. They had their Xavis, their Iniestas, their Busquets, and all these men are getting old. They've got old, and they're struggling to replace them. Just like Man United was struggling to replace their spine. That's exactly what's happening at Barca. The spine has eroded, bro. They're old.
Yeah, the reality is, obviously, like we alluded to before, PK is not as good as anyone thought he was. Do you know what I'm saying? The likes of, obviously, Messi's getting old. Suarez is getting old now. They for some reason chose to keep man like Sergio Roberto and that who's Sergio Roberto, who's not even that good. Busquets is old now. Do you know what I'm saying? And they've made mistakes with transfers, just like Man United did. Do you know what I'm saying? With Arthur, with Dembele hasn't worked out because he's had so many injuries. Do you know what I'm saying? Unfortunately for him. Do you know what I'm saying? And they've just been unlucky in many different places. Do you know what I'm saying? In their team, but like, no one needs to feel sorry for Barcelona, because Barcelona will probably slap back in 2 years and start cutting up the whole of Europe. That's the difference with them teams. Do you know what I'm saying? Man United have been in transition for almost a decade in that. Do you know what I'm saying? Do you know what I'm saying? It ain't gonna happen with Barcelona.
There you go. That's it. And that's what my man's saying about Pirlo. Same with Totti. Disrespected, blood. Disrespected, bro. And bruv, Edgar David's another top player. Gaika Mendieta as well at Valencia. Bruv, there's so many bad boys, bro.
Yeah.
There's so many bad boys. So for me, all of these brothers, in here, I'm like, bruv, like I could replace so many of them in it if we're doing it based on talent as opposed to how many Champions Leagues they've won. And if it's to do with impact in Champions League vital moments, then you have to take Scholes out of there. You have to take. I can understand why Ramos is there for the simple fact that Ramos actually scores goals, blood, as well. Do you see what I'm saying?
A man said
Juninho Pernambucano as well. Another one.
Yeah.
Bruv.
Man said Scholes was nowhere to be seen for the 2 Champions League finals against Barcelona.
Yeah, but no one was anywhere to be seen, blood. I'm telling you, bruv. United got pammed, bruv, because Fergie got it wrong tactically, bruv. Do you know what I mean? So, like, it is what it is. But overall, that there's a lot of holes in those teams, guys. There's a lot of holes. If you understand, like, if you're old enough to understand football, do you know what I'm saying? Like, if you're one of them new guys that never saw any of these players play, and you're just going based off stats, this ain't really a conversation for you. It's not.
In fact, on that note, like, someone's put a good point. Pick a manager. Who would be the manager and assistant manager? You have to go basically put 2 managers in this all-time Champions League team.
It's hard because if you're basing it on Champions League, then Carlo Ancelotti's got a shout.
Listen, the 2. Right, it's hard, bro.
Carlo's got a shout. Yep, Henkes has got a shout. Yep, Henkes.
Oh, okay, yeah.
He's got a shout.
By the way, this is from this. As a disclaimer, this is from the 1992 onwards as well.
Yeah,
only from 1992 onwards we're talking about. But
so you're looking at you're looking at Carlo. You're looking at Henkes. You're looking at Jose has to be there.
It's got to be Ancelotti. Ancelotti's got to be, but I will say I'll say Mourinho probably is assistant with Ancelotti as manager, but that is only because of the fact listen, when it gets to that realm, you're winning the Champions League. To have the manager or assistant, you got to win the Champions League of 2 clubs, innit? You won the Champions League 2 clubs.
Yeah.
There is a very.
That's why I said Ancelotti first.
Yeah, 100%. There's a very small, minute list that has won it with 2 different clubs in it, in 2 different eras as well, both of them. Do you know what I'm saying? And especially not even 2 different eras, 2 different squads completely. And I feel like what Ancelotti done over the year, to be honest, not even just those 2, not even winning it with those 2 clubs. Like, I feel like he is proven himself in the Champions League time and time again, even when he's not won it. Do you know what I'm saying? He's brought his clubs through. And as far as Jose, obviously, what Jose done at Porto, I'll still say that Porto team was good. Don't get me wrong, but they still, to win that Champions League was still one of the biggest shocks of this generation. Let's not get it twisted. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, it was a big shock. Do you know what I'm saying? The Inter team, don't get twisted. A lot of people try and say that I won it with Inter, like the Inter team weren't toasted. That team was good. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
That team was very, very, very good. But he's still done a job on Bayern Munich, and he done a job on a few teams in that year, I remember. So I would say respect to him. Someone said Del Bosque. Man, a man said Wenger,
No, but Del Bosque has to be a shout. Louis van Gaal has to be a shout. If we're talking about Champions League, Louis van Gaal.
Louis van Gaal won it in what, 95 or something? I don't remember, something like that.
Louis van Gaal has done a Mazzoline in the Champions League, bro. You know what I mean? And he also birthed the Ajax team. Do you know what I mean? And then he had my Barcelona team when I was growing up. That was Louis van Gaal's Barca. That was the Barcelona team that got me really into like Barcelona. So do you know what I mean? Like that again, he's got serious stake in there. But for me, you have to look at Carlo Ancelotti. You have to, just for what he's done at multiple clubs. Carlo definitely gets the manager's job. Assistant manager, you're now looking at the Jose's, or do you know what I mean? You're looking at your Jose's. Or if you wanted to go more recent, then you have to look at your Zizou, three-peat, never been done.
Yeah, for real.
Do you know what I'm saying? So
and even while we're talking about Barcelona and Ajax quickly, what's your thoughts on Koeman?
I think it's a brilliant signing. I think Barcelona going back to their roots, man, of Dutch football, bruv. I think that they need to do it. You know what I mean? I think that Barcelona have veered too much away from their morals, and they've just been focusing on building the team around Messi. Do you know what I'm saying? So I think that Barca need to get back to their roots of playing the football that they're meant to be playing. Really,
absolutely. And Koeman, now we're gonna see. I feel like Koeman, we're gonna see him coming into his own, innit? I feel like he's going to be able to build the squad that he wants to and play the way he wants to. Obviously, he comes from, like I say, he's Dutch, used to play for the club, understands the club inside out.
No, he done his badges at the club. Remember, it was him, Pep, and Mourinho done their badges under Van Gaal.
Yeah, exactly. So Koeman is going to be I think it'll be a good appointment. I don't know what really went wrong with him at Everton, to be honest with you, but either way, he's obviously since then gone internationally, and yeah, he's done a good job. So we'll see what happens with him. Do you know what I'm saying? On that note, I don't understand why Barcelona now and again just keep hiring these random managers. Like that Kike guy, like I don't understand. Like it is wild. Do you know what I'm saying? Like I get it. Sometimes they look at certain man who's done a good job for 2 or 3 years in La Liga, but it's almost like sometimes they're fool guys. Do you know what I mean? Like like Kike was given that job, and he was never going to benefit. If they won the Champions League, let's say this season, he weren't going to get the respect in it. It would have been all about Messi and the rest of the team performing well. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yes,
and then if they fail like they did, bro, he's just an easy fool guy. Do you know what I'm saying? Man's been there for 6 months. He lost 7 times, and a man is saying he's one of the worst managers they've ever had, bro. That leads to the point of that's the levels. I was talking about it the other day. Like that's the levels of teams like Barcelona and Juve. Barcelona, you can't say that this year because they finished second in it. But Juve, bro, these men win the league and they still sack their manager. Do you know what I'm saying?
Well, that's how it's meant to be, my guy.
Do you know what I'm saying? It's not, bro. They're not. That's not satisfaction for them. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's not satisfaction. Do you know what I'm saying? Like it's a mad one, and we're out here being happy and flipping cheering and celebrating 4th place or 3rd place.
Yeah.
And a semi-final. It's mad.
It's the idiot thing. Big up as well. Everyone getting the results today, bro. My man smashed it as well, bro. What are you saying?
4 A's.
I said 4 A's and 3 A stars, you know. That's a Mazzolino. Big up, man.
Well
big
done,
up everyone. Yo,
well
what was your super chat? I didn't see it, bro. Say it again. Send it through again, bro. Like just normally, and I'll look out for it, bro. Do you know what I mean? But now, big up everyone that's getting their results today. Big up everyone that did well. Big up everyone that didn't. Even if you didn't, bro, it's not the end of the world, fam. You know them ones. It's absolutely not the end of the world. So you just be positive either way.
For real, you're in a generation where anything is possible. For real, do you know what I'm saying? Anything is possible, literally.
This is it. I mean, you lot are living in a generation right now, yeah. As much as man mock the fact that you missed all the good football and that, like you're in a good generation to make a lot of your life, blood. Do you know what I mean? With or without school. Do you know what I'm saying? So
100%.
So absolutely, big up all the students, man. Big up everyone getting their results. Where's this brother? This brother said I missed his super chat. I told him to send it again. And then he's like, "Oh, Rants, you ignored my message." I was like, "Brother, I just had it up on the screen, bruv. What's wrong with you?"
Yeah,
man, I'm mad. So big up everyone, man. Like big up. But yeah, bruv, I just think I don't know. I think that was hard anyway. That team was very, very hard to do one, but I just felt like there were so many holes in it. Do you know what I mean? That we had to address it, bro. It's not even who deserves to be in there. It's who doesn't. Yeah, there's bare man that just don't deserve to be there.
Straight. A lot of stat padding. That's what it's about.
Absolutely. And certain men are saying, oh yeah, Andrei Shevchenko's another one. You could argue he could have been in there as well. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, he was a real driller, bro. Know what I'm saying? So, nah, like, big up, man. Where is it? What's that? Wow, this person said he's on his sick bed watching. Oh, big up Ian, man. Get well soon, my guy.
Yeah, man. Yeah, he's replied. That Sheets guy has replied now again.
Yeah, but he said what? From USA, bruv. What was the question? You know, like that flipping heck, mate. You know the ones there. This brother. Come on now. Do you know what I mean? You know, make sure you're slapping the like button. Make sure you're slapping the like, bruv. There's over 1,000 here, bruv.
Yeah,
over
so
1.1k here, bruv. I want at least 500 likes, bruv. Get the likes. Get them up.
Let's get them likes up. And even someone mentioning Jordan Henderson, but aside from that, like even talking about Henderson, who now looks like he's left Sheffield United, so he's now back at Man United now. Like, I don't know what obviously your thoughts are. I know you're happy with Henderson coming back to United, but now as it stands, Man United have got 3 goalkeepers, isn't it? So
yeah, there's talks of Chelsea trying to nick flipping my man from us. Yeah,
Man United need to not sell anyone to Chelsea, innit? It's simple as that. Like, even if it means taking a couple M less at another club, they need to not do that. But obviously, David De Gea ain't gonna play. He's gonna be happy sitting on the bench, and he won't sit on the bench for that amount of money. So he needs to leave. Or I'm wondering if Henderson's gonna go out on loan again, because it doesn't seem like
it's looking like Henderson wants to stay, blood, and fight, blood.
That's what I'm saying. But do we really want? Boy, what are you saying? And realistically, you think is going to happen with these 3 keepers, isn't it? What do you think is going to happen?
I don't know, bruv. I just think that Henderson just wants to be at the
I think
be at the club.
Yeah, he just looks like Henderson looks like he wants, obviously based on him coming across in his interviews and the way he goes across, bro. He just wants to be a bigger club, innit? Anyway, like I know obviously that works perfectly. That it's Man United and he loves Man United anyway. But I think the way he just couldn't stay at a team like Sheffield United, which with all due respect will probably be mid-table next season. Do you know what I'm saying? So he needed to. He don't. I'm not sure if he'll be happy going back on loan to another mid-table sort of side. Do you know what I'm saying? I know they done well this year, but I'm talking about next season. So I feel like if Henderson was to go on loan again, he'll probably be like, bro, if I'm gonna go on loan, I need to go to a good club. Do you know what I'm saying? I need to go to a good club. And otherwise, he'll probably say, I'm staying. And if he's staying, like I said, someone said Ollie's going to bench Hendo. That's probably what will happen. But then that means Romero will leave. So, I don't know, man.
Bro, and Romero is a very good backup keeper to have.
He is.
No, I mean, he's a very good backup keeper.
I can see Man United just selling a Romero to another English club as well, like some stupidness.
Yeah, I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't want to do that, to be fair.
Yeah.
I wouldn't want to do that. My man's saying Arsenal are making quiet moves and Spurs signed Joe Hart. Yeah, bruv, Arsenal have a director of football, yeah? Like Arsenal actually have a director of football and they have people behind the scenes that actually do work. Do you know what I'm saying? So doesn't really surprise me, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? It doesn't really surprise me, unfortunately. So Arsenal seem to be doing their work efficiently, which is more than what I can say for Manchester United at present.
100%. Do you know what I mean? They got William through the door, and as it stands, they've made improvements to their team. That's it. Do you know what I'm saying? Man United haven't, and that's as real as it gets. Do you know what I'm saying? That is as real as it gets. People were saying about Joe Hart. Obviously, for anyone who Joe Hart seems like the reason why he's gone to Spurs is because Gazaniga is leaving. He's probably going to leave. So I'm guessing Joe Hart's just going to be some second or third. And I don't understand why Joe Hart chose to go there, or even why.
Money, probably. They probably offered him a fat stack.
Straight up, I don't understand, bro. It reminds me of the time that Chelsea, I swear, brought Schwarzer as a third keeper, and he just sat on the bench for the whole season. Like he literally didn't play one single minute of the whole year of that.
Yeah.
So I don't know why certain clubs do that. Maybe they do it to experience, innit? Because Joe Hart's a guy who's loud in the dressing room, who's just going to be doing team talks when Mourinho can't be bothered. Do you know what I'm saying? Do you know what I'm saying? He sounds like He seems like, you know, he's one of them. Come on, boys, come on. Do you know what I'm saying?
Head and shoulders thing, innit, bro? You know, like that. Fuck you know, man. Come on, let's. You know what I mean? That's what it is. You brought him in it for his experience and that. Jose likes personalities. That's one thing he does like, in it. So I think he's been brought in for that. You know what I mean? And to fill up the water bottles. He ain't playing, bruv. You know, like that.
Bro, and someone said Ozil to United. No, Ozil needs to find a new club in.
Ozil needs to go to the MLS, yeah? Pick up his P's and just show man that he's still a baller.
That's it. Ozil and Bale, I don't want to see them man sitting on the bench anymore, innit? From next season. That's a joke. That's a sad part. That's a sad scenario that's happened. Do you know what I mean? For both situations.
For sure.
That's it. They need to find a new club, innit? I can't believe Bale's not a cut price by now. Do you know what I mean? But for some reason.
Absolutely. And yo, this brother's saying, yeah, what do you think about United switching to a diamond? Bruv, but yeah, before we leave, we'll answer that.
Yeah.
No, blood. I saw it against Everton, he was crap. And Ollie's a crap coach. You know what I mean? So Ollie couldn't coach a diamond, fam. Do you know what I'm saying? Ollie couldn't coach a diamond. He's not
a diamond formation as well. If you ain't got a proper system, yeah, you can get washed. Like your team. Yeah. Bro, your team will get flushed by better sides. Do you know what I'm saying? So I would not be confident with a team playing a diamond. Do you know what I'm saying?
Me neither. Against who? You know them one.
Straight up. If you're gonna do that, you need to do those. This is what I'm saying. We need to use games like when you're playing flipping Plymouth in the League Cup and that to trial.
Yeah, to trial them things. Absolutely, my guy.
That's it. But we both know that ain't gonna happen. Ollie will play pretty much the same starting 11 in every game next season, innit? So that's what's gonna happen.
So yeah, that ain't gonna happen, bro. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, that's not gonna happen. You lot make sure you slap that like button. Big up for watching the show as always. Do you know what I mean? We'll catch you same time, same place next week. Make sure you follow Akeem on the socials. I got his link in the description. Also, it's at the bottom of the screen. Is there anything else, bruv, you want to plug before you move up?
I'm good, bro. That's everything, man. Just make sure you keep following the bro. Make sure you smash that like button. We're going to be back next week, innit? As always.
Catch you, man, in a bit.